guys, it's Sky bringing you another video. I want to do this video on my crazy diet. Okay, the last couple weeks I've been on a really crazy diet. I've always dieted throughout my whole life. Like I've always gotten to a point where I'm like, all right, well, I need to do something because I'm getting out of shape. So, I've always had a pretty consistent mentality, when I get to the point where I'm like, all right, I need to do something about this. I'm not happy with myself. For the most part, I've never really been happy with what I had. I never liked going out to I hated summer, and anybody that knew me, before knew that. I love summer. It's like it's such a crazy change in my life. I really worked hard for the body that I have. So if I ever feel confident with it, it's not being arrogant or anything. It's me feeling a sense of accomplishment because there's been times in my life where I was so lost of who I was and what I looked like. Like I couldn't even stare at myself. I hated how I looked. So the fact I've been able to change my whole body, to fit my personality, and just the way I look, really changed my life. But for the last 2 weeks, I've been on a crazy diet. It's probably not even healthy, but with you guys, I want to share everything, whether I look stupid from doing this diet or if people give me credit for being strict on myself, that's why I'm here. I'm here to entertain you guys. Like, if you guys like, what kind of diet is that? Like, that's okay. I'm making you guys laugh. So this is the stuff I buy, and I get it from Target. It's nothing expensive. It's only like 20 bucks, and I have 4 scoops a day, and this is pretty much all I have every day, and I have it with water, and the only other thing I drink is water. And the last 2 weeks it's not so much weight that's dropped, it's like I could just tell, like, certain areas, like my whole body is just in the last couple weeks, it's taken a huge change. I've already worked my butt off this year, you know of getting in shape. Last year I made a change in my life, my eating habits, just overall. And I had a couple of bad patches during Christmas time, and when I moved to Florida, I wasn't motivated at times, so I kind of stopped my diet. But the one thing I've stayed consistent with is I watch what I drink, and I only drink usually water. Sometimes I have milk because I love milk. I was addicted to soda, and I was able to kick that. And I went back to it a little while, during Christmas time, and 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I just kicked it again, like just out of just, it was crazy. It's like I've been getting so much disciplined with myself. And not only that, you know, I really feel like this is my last chance to do the something in life I want, and, I'm taking it seriously. To me, every day I eat unhealthy is a day I'm wasting. There's a place I want to be this summer, maybe even before then. Like if I feel like I can get my body in shape in the next couple of months, work hard, then I'm going to go for modeling. Like I already feel like right now, like, I'm pretty good shape that I could possibly get into modeling, you know, because I'm confident with myself. I'm confident when I approach people. I'm confident when I talk to people. I'm confident with myself, and that has nothing to do with arrogance. That's just knowing my worth and what I bring. I really feel like I'm unique. I feel like I have a unique background. I think I'm a good person. I've been through a lot. There's times in my life where I thought I was a shitty person, and it was just because I had a poor uh, worth of myself. Like I didn't think I was worth anything. Like I didn't think I provided anything. So now the fact I'm confident, and I can go walk out in the living room and tell my parents, you know what, I'm gonna be a model this summer, and I really do believe I will be. I believe it's in the cards. I've told you guys before in other videos that YouTube really inspired me because I love music and I love watching videos and seeing what people go through. So the fact that, I've been able to get here and do what I've been able to do, I want to help inspire others because I want you guys to understand that you have that opportunity. And You know, the turnaround in my life over the past year has been crazy. Positively wise, everything, mature. I just became I it's almost like I grew into this beautiful woman. And it's crazy because, I had such a hard time calling myself a woman before, and it wasn't because I didn't believe it, it's because I didn't want somebody to sit there and say, you're not a woman. But now I don't care what people think. I don't care what they think about me because it's not going to take away how I feel about myself. So, this diet is really part of what I want to do for a job. So I take it very seriously. I'm not an expert in nutrition. I'm not an expert in exercise, nothing like that. I've never exercised throughout my life. I've always been pretty athletic and, I've skated by. I've never really put effort into it. And now the fact that I have the body I want and I feel comfortable, like, it's crazy. When I look at myself, I'm just like, I'm happy. Like, I see such a beautiful woman, and it's crazy because I never thought I would see that. And I want to share that with you guys because I would never be able to say that before. Like, me, I'm pretty um conservative person. I'm usually don't, you know, say much because I don't want to come off as arrogant. I've always been kind of overly humble where I don't want to say certain things. I've always felt very uncomfortable with compliments, and I get kind of uncomfortable. I get anxiety. I just don't know how to respond because, I'm thankful for the comment, but, like, I just really be careful how I answer certain things because I don't want to come off a certain way. I've never been conceited. I've never really had a reason to be because I never thought much of myself. But, I'm just so happy with where I am. I don't have the things in my life that I still am striving for, but the basis of me as a person, the confidence is there. And that's the most important thing, is if you have yourself and you're confident with yourself, then the world is open for you to do what you want in life. And the changes as I've made for my body through diet and, softball and exercise is crazy. The fact that I'm happy with the way I look and I'm comfortable with my body means a lot to me, and I want you guys to understand that you could be there too and feel that way. Don't worry about what people think. Just be yourself. Find that person within. Don't doubt yourself. Don't look down on yourself. I did that for so long. Like, I didn't feel like I was a leader. I didn't feel like I offered anything, you know? And I want to share a bunch of videos with you guys, on my whole life, like the things that I do. I've said it before a million times, but I'll always bring different videos to you guys, even though that, my channel is about me being different transgender in my life. I want to share dieting and exercising with you guys and gaming and everything I go through. I want to be able to share that with you guys because I want you guys to, you know, have somebody to relate to. I had somebody on my stream last night tell me that the reason they started streaming was because of me. And that's crazy. She's transgender. She, wanted to stream. She found out from somebody else that it's possible because she's like, well, look at Sky, she's successful. And I was like a fact that somebody approached her and told her, don't give up on your dreams, there's somebody that's doing it like you and was talking about how successful I was, like, that means a lot to me. Obviously I want to be more successful because, you know that's just me striving for more. I want to do better. I want to get better. And I'm not the type of person to get upset if somebody hands me criticism. I'll learn from it and I'll get better from it because none of us are perfect. We all can learn new things, so, I want to share these videos with you guys, but I went off of this for about a month or so, and I did notice a weight gain around, and especially around the stomach area, because this is supposed to really affect the stomach area. I don't know how accurate that is. Like I said, this isn't some crazy products from GMC or any of the nutrition shops. This is just from Target. For me, financially, this is the best route I can go. But, you know, it's really worked for me. And from somebody that went from a size, who knows what my waist size is at one point, when I was really depressed, to like a 29-30 waist is crazy. And I've always been very athletic, so I never even thought going down to that size waist was possible, and I'm probably even below that now, which is crazy because, for modeling, you need unfortunately, depending on what kind of model you are, you need to be, certain heights, certain measurements. So, you know, I've been really, I get depressed when maybe I don't have the right measurements. I'm not smaller, I'm more athletic, and I was bigger. So the fact I've like down to 160, I wear size between size 4 and 6, and I'm 5'10", I have long legs. I've really transformed my whole life and body, and one of the biggest reasons is from dieting. Dieting is way more important than exercising. There's been times in my life with my arthritis where, I didn't feel like going out and exercising, so I just ate healthy, and I lost a lot of weight. I've changed my life that way. It's very important. Obviously you guys do what you want in your life and enjoy. For me, I never felt comfortable um, with myself if I wasn't like in top notch shape. Like I just didn't feel comfortable, confident. So it's always something I've wanted to do, to keep my body fit. And right now, like when I wake up, I feel so good. When I stretch, I feel, what I mean? I just feel comfortable in myself, my skin. And, this diet that I've been on is crazy. I stream at night, so I tend to wake up late. So when I wake up late, or when I wake up, I have 2 glasses of this, you know, usually after a couple hours after, no, like an hour after I wake up, and then I'll have 2 glasses at nighttime, like around 10 or 11 at night. Um, and the rest is just water. Sometimes I'll have maybe a scoop of peanut butter or something like that. Like if I just feel like I need something sweet. So I do that once in a while, but for the most part, I've been on this crazy diet. I really don't know how healthy it is because I don't know if this is everything I need. Obviously, it's probably not. I'm not good with vegetables, so I struggle with that. So, me, I've always had to kind of have a modified diet, and it's always been hard for me to find things that are healthy. I'm not big on fish. If I do, it's usually sea bass or halibut from the restaurant. I don't like tilapia or salmon, so I don't usually cook that at home. I really don't have my own cooking space, so, you know, my things are limited, but I feel good. Like, I feel I do kind of feel little, lazy at times, but that's more because I work at night and it really kind of messes with you, and that's one thing I wish I could change. The bad thing is um the group of people that I cater to on streaming is usually at night, and I've been doing it for 2 years, and it's hard to switch my hours, and I think that's been the biggest challenge because I feel like I'm banding to those certain people. I feel like I'm selling out, and I don't want to do that. It's never been about myself. I always want to, you know, the people that take the time to spend with me on my stream, I want to cater to them. I don't want to ever leave them out. So if I ever do go to the day, I might split it up where I do like 6 hours a day, 6 hours a night, or 4 hours at night. So, you know what I mean? I'll always try to cater to everyone. I would like to get on an earlier schedule just because it helps me get in shape. I would like to go to the gym and get a gym membership. I haven't had a gym membership in forever. I don't really have anywhere here to work out. The only bad thing about gym membership is I gotta find the right time to go. I hate when it's busy. So, we'll have to figure that out. But I do really want to get a personal trainer. I never had one. I don't know how good they are, how much they help you. It just, for me, this is such an important time in my life. I want this job so bad that I'm willing to do everything in my power and work my butt off. I've never been this passionate about something, and it's not just the modeling, it's the YouTube, it's the streaming, it's everything. Like I'm sold. I sold out on all this. I'm all in. And it's scary in a sense because I could fail, and it's possible. Nothing in life is guaranteed, but no matter what happens to me, I won't look at it as a failure because I will do something that I'm passionate about, and I will do good, and I always, no matter what, comes along my way, I will always do these videos for you guys, and I will always do streaming because I love them, and I have that ability, to be able to connect to people. I've always been good about talking with people, and, it's kind of been one of my skills, and I never knew how to use my communication skills. I never knew how to use ability to talk about myself and to share my experiences with you guys. So this is crazy. Like, this is like the perfect platform for me because I enjoy reaching out. I enjoy sharing my amazing diet tutorials. I'm just kidding, you guys. This is sad. Like, next is going to be my makeup tutorial. I've gotten compliments on my makeup, but I'm no pro. I learned everything myself other than watching YouTube videos. You know, trial and error, I guess you can say. I've went through my many stages. Like, I'm happy with the way I look. I have my own style, like I said. So I am who I am, and I just try to be the best possible version of myself. I started dieting last year really good. That's like when my whole life changed and I made a decision to go for it, and just give up on what people thought, and I used to eat fast food 2 to 3 times a day. Like, I I can't believe I said that. I mean, I changed a lot in my life. I wanted to better my life, and I gave up on trying to be somebody I wasn't. I start dressing the way I wanted to dress. I kind of have always been very, feminine and girly, and kind of was always hard because, the way I looked. And now that I feel like I'm confident with myself, a lot has to do with dieting. The biggest thing that I can tell somebody, and this isn't rocket science, is if you drink soda, if you drink milk, try to cut those out. Those are the two biggest things that I cut out of my life and replaced with water that changed a lot. Like, and it's crazy what switching from soda to water can do. It's changes you, and it's not just your body, it's your mentality, it's how you feel inside, like everything. It's crazy. And I really want to make this video because I want you guys to you know hear it from me, because I love soda. I was addicted, and I kind of still am. If I went to go have a soda, I'd love it. But the thing is I'm strong for that right now. I'm too strong for it. I wanted to go get, cheat today, and I fought myself out of it. I'm so motivated on this career, on changing things, on making things happen. I get told that I'm lazy a lot, and but I don't agree. I've done so much, and I'm not just sitting here. I'm making videos, I'm streaming, and I'm keeping myself in shape. Like, I really motivated with this, and my dieting and wearing the clothes I want to wear and looking the way I want to look, So, I changed a lot, For me, like, if I was in the right, where I wanted to be with my body, and I'm close, for me more it's toning up, like, and getting into shape more than losing weight. Like, I'm pretty, like, I feel comfortable with my body. It's just more of, making my stomach look better and just coming more confident with it. That's still a place where I'm kind of insecure, but I'm not, because I'm actually in pretty good shape. I just, for me, I've always kind of been a perfectionist in a sense where I want, to try to be exactly how I want myself. So, it's hard for me to ever feel like I'm good enough for myself. I try my best, and I'm confident. So, but I would say the diet that really worked for me to start out with, like, because you want to transition to a diet slowly. You don't want to do anything crazy. When you kind of want to get your, this is just my opinion. I'm, like I said, I'm no expert, so please don't quote me on anything. For me, you want to diet slowly. You want to lose weight slowly. You don't want to ever feel like it's this crazy burden. You just want to slowly transition into, your appetite, decrease it, and kind of slowly, start eating different things. It's not only just important to your image, it's important to your health too, and how, and that's important to everyone. I have found the best success with egg whites and turkey bacon. It's actually pretty good, and turkey bacon is actually really good. I actually like turkey bacon better. Don't hit me. That's just me. But after that, after having that as breakfast, I was eating strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, and blackberries. I'd love to go on that diet. It's kind of expensive because I consume more food, and my final situation, I don't have that. That's kind of why I stick to this. It sounds sad, but I'm okay with it, and it's been working good for me. It's kind of all working itself out because I don't really have crazy money where I can go to restaurants or anything like that. So it's okay. I don't need that stuff anyways. My main goal is to do these videos and to stream. That's what I'm working towards. So it's okay. But like I said, egg whites and turkey bacon, and then I would have strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, and blackberries, a lot of antioxidants. Right after that, I would have that after breakfast, and then I would have two of these shakes like at afternoon time, and then two more at nighttime. And then for dinner, I would have chicken and shrimp, steak and shrimp, chicken and steak. I'd stay away from carbs. I wouldn't have any carbs. That's one thing that, at least for me, I'm no expert, but carbs have, that gives you energy and it's good like pre-game food. But for me, especially before bed, you don't want to eat carbs because it just turns into fat. Where protein, it's actually not bad for you before bed. I usually have chicken, steak, or shrimp for dinner. I stay away from carbs. That's just me. I'm able to do that. And I had a lot of success with it. And for me, if I feel a sweet tooth, peanut butter is maybe not the greatest, but I like rather have peanut butter than some of the other sweet things out there, and it kind of curves my. Sometimes when I'm hungry, I'll have a scoop. Like, it's just me. I love peanut butter. I don't. I used to eat it like crazy, which I never even ate it before. I just went through these phases. But, for the most part, I just use it to, kind of give me a little energy and fill me up. But those are the things I kind of done on my diet. I don't work on my upper body. I at all. I don't ever work on my upper body, and I've lost so much muscle from transitioning, and especially after SRS, which is makes me happy. I'm happy. I don't want that, and my legs, I've always had really strong legs. I've always been a good runner. I've played sports, so I usually just use sports for that. For the most part, all my time comes into streaming and, making these videos. And for me, the most things I do is my stomach, and I'm able to do that in my room. So, I do different stomach exercises. One day I'll go through them. Nothing crazy, just things I find out. I try to change up my routine because, I've always been told that if you do the same routines over and over, your muscles get used to it and they don't, you don't achieve anything else. So I've always been trying to mixing up my exercises and keep it fresh because it kind of can get boring, with exercising, dieting, any of that stuff. If you get past the first month of doing something consistently, it gets so much easier. And I believe that 100% because my whole life, I've like, all right, I'm ready to do this diet. I'm ready to achieve this. And after a couple weeks, you get complacent, you get lazy, but this last year I really stuck with it, and I'll have it forever now, which is crazy, because all I drink is water, and does it get boring? Yeah, it can get boring, but mind over matter. Like, if you really want something and you're willing to do it, you'd be like, think about it, and that's what I do. Like, I'm like, yeah, that would be a good drink, but afterwards I'm gonna regret it. Like, if I just drink this water, I'm satisfying myself and I'll still be happy. Not everybody feels the same, so not everybody's gonna agree with me. But water's awesome. I drink Dasani. I don't know. Maybe it's just the look of the bottle. It makes it look clean. I don't know. I just like Dasani. Um, but I mean, water and dieting has changed my life. If you guys ever have any questions about anything, feel free to ask me. I'm not on a crazy diet. Well, kind of. I'm just. This is my food. So, diet crazy wise, yeah. But, I'm not like some rocket science diet where I gotta maintain in a book or anything like that's what I meant. It's pretty simple, I would say. There's not very many directions. Let's see. Adults mix 1 helping scoop with 6 to 8 ounces of water, cold water. That's the directions. That's my dinner. So, if you guys have any questions about that, if you want to make fun of me for my awesome diet, feel free. I deserve it. If I make you guys laugh, that's what's important to me. These videos aren't all about being serious. It's about having a good time. I've been opening up more with you guys. I have videos where, I'm kind of serious, and there's times where I've cried. There's times where I've joked, and I want to bring all those emotions to you guys because it's real. I'm not going to try to be somebody I'm not. If I can't relate to you guys, then you guys aren't going to watch the videos. So, why be somebody I'm not? I'm always going to be real. The people that connect with me are the ones that are going to watch and are going to follow, and they're going to understand and see that, they're not alone, and I cater to the people that I'm helping. I don't cater to the numbers. That stuff's not important to me. I want to change lives in a sense that I want you guys to be happy. I want that for everyone. I want people to be satisfied as what they have, and I want them to be able to appreciate life. It's so precious. We don't get much time here, and the time we do have here is important, to make it good. I turned a diet video into almost a 30-minute video. These are see, I have a crazy diet that I talked to you about for 30 minutes. That's how special I am. My God, this is crazy. I talk too much, maybe too much. So I'm sorry for that, you guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like. It helps me out. If you want to know more about my life, subscribe. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a great week ahead of you, and I will see you guys on the next video. And this is for my niece. I had it in one of my old videos, but I didn't end up doing that video because it got messed up, but she wanted me to do this for the outro. Peace. That was her decision. I didn't do that. She wanted me to do that. I see you, Trinity. Love you.